What's up, everybody? We're doing it. We're playing D&D tonight. Yep, Streamworks. Well, since we were set up and everything was ready to go, let's do this combat. Let's uh let's do this combat scene. So we left off. You guys are crossing over the island back to Fishbach. So from the north side of the island where the wreck of the Golden Crown was in your campsite. You guys were making your way back over, and you took a little break, a sabbatical over the mountains and through the woods, and it was Nostagmus's watch, and he wasn't doing a very good job.
Sleeping.
But because he let these um, wolves creep up to the party and surprise you guys. So, um, including himself. So the wolves are actually going to get to go first, and then we re-roll initiative, and it's going to be dynamic initiative.
Hey Drake,
Yo,
I have a card I'd like to use.
all right.
Yeah, it is Flatfoot. So it says use this card during a surprise round. A chosen enemy may not act during the surprise round.
All right, 1 second. What's the name of it? I gotta read
Flatfoot.
them sometimes. Let it sink in. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Now, I hate to say this, but who made these cards? Is there something wrong with this card? There's something blatantly
Well,
wrong with
Should
this
be
card.
flat-footed.
No.
I was going to say that there's no such thing as a surprise round in 5th edition.
You get an extra inspiration point, my friend, because that's exactly right. There is no surprise round in 5th edition. It doesn't exist. However, I understand the spirit of the card. A chosen enemy. So, do you perceive that as more than one enemy?
I read it as being just a single enemy.
Yeah,
Like
me
a
too.
pack of
So,
wolves.
yeah, that's
The
not
pack
like
is the
like
enemy.
wolves. Is that an enemy? Wolves? Wolves. So, which target do you want to use that on? I mean,
Oh, let's target the dire wolf.
I think that would be a smart idea. So the dire wolf does not get to act this round either. And believe it or not, that was probably a very smart thing to do because that surprised all of them. And let me check something real quick. Do I have the dynamic turned on? Hey, what's up, Engorgio? Where's it
Looks like
at?
you have group initiative turned on.
It's in homebrew crap, isn't it? House rules. Roll
Roll
initiative
round 2, so
each
rolled
round
initiative.
on group initiative. I think I still yeah. It's like that are grouped. I think I'm gonna leave that on. So you play your card and you get initiative, and no one is surprised, but there are people sleeping currently. And we also get Mr. Wings. Let's see what his. Let's put him up here with Krell in the tree. Did we
Oh, I
lose
thought that was an
Sven, or is he
igloo that
just muted? Are
Krell
you here,
built.
Sven?
I'm sorry, say that again?
All right, your camera's off, so I was just making sure you were alive. All right,
He's
so
feeding his face.
Nystagamus, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I assume that I know they're out there, right?
Oh, you can hear him growling and howling, and you can't see him, but you might, get a glimpse of a shadowy wolf running by and stuff. So it's not dim light; it's dark out there. There's not much moon out tonight,
All
and
right. Sorry. Go ahead.
and you don't have dark vision, so
I want to cast light then, so
that probably
that
help.
I can see what's going on.
Probably the second
That's-
smartest thing you're gonna do this round.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So light's a 20-footer, right?
I think it's 20 feet. Hold on, let me double check.
So 20 bright
Uh,
and 20
20 bright,
dim.
20 dim.
So anything beyond 20, you'll have disadvantage on targeting or attacking because it's in dim light. And beyond 40, you can't even see. Still disadvantage, right? Even in darkness, I think it's still just disadvantage. All right, so you got some light going. Let me open up. I'm just going to open the map up, and you guys play your characters accordingly with light sources. Let me turn off the mask and turn them on.
These rocks, whatever this formation is around us,
This is about
is that
15
high
foot
up?
high. Yeah, right here it's about 15, and then it slopes down to about 10, and then this is only like 5 foot over here. So definitely kind of a wall.
Yeah, definitely. I think we can use that. All right, so I used my action already to cast light, so that's really about it. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm done. Oh,
All right.
and if I didn't say it, I think I forgot this part. I want to, use my free action to call out as well and wake everybody
Thank you.
up. Sorry, I almost forgot.
Yeah, I'm assumed that that's what you did anyways, like wolves, and the owl was hooting and hollering. So go ahead, Krell.
All right. So I think that dire wolf is too far out of my vision for me. I'm gonna have to wait till he gets a little closer. But I'm going to take off and fly down near here, and I want to stay up a good 15 feet or so that I'm out of their reach. And then I'm gonna target Wolf 5. Say 20 feet up. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and test Diablo Bob's spell token with a fireball.
All right.
And
Is
we
Diablo
get
Bob in the
an
chat?
error.
No.
Let me screenshot that for him.
Wait, did you click the target button? The checkbox
Yes,
on
I did.
when you made it?
All right. Let me send that to him. Okay, so never mind that. And I will go ahead and shoot him with my longbow. If I can remember how to play my character.
Oh, apparently. So
Not very good.
you didn't realize that your quiver had slipped forward on your shoulder, and when you pulled your bow back, you heard a forceful pop in your shoulder as your arm goes limp. Your arm is incapacitated, and melee attacks against you have advantage until you take a short rest or receive magical healing.
Okay, does that mean I can't make my second attack?
It's pretty clear make the attack is incapacitated.
Yeah. All right. Well, then that's going to be the end of my turn.
I would allow you to draw a dagger and fling it with your good hand as a...
I do not have a dagger. I carry a rapier and a whip.
Well, then you can finish moving and stab one of them if you want.
Oh, I could, yeah, I could fly up a little closer because whip has reach, so I can use my whip on it if I'm
Indiana
5 feet
Jones
closer
the
to it.
wolf, like...
Oh
Whips
yeah.
real good.
So I'll try that,
Whip it into shape.
and I'll miss anyway.
You do. You got a little feather that came loose on your cheek because you hit yourself. Indiana Jones did.
Give myself a scar.
Scuzzer.
Scouser wants to cast Spike Growth right there in that 20-foot circle radius.
That would have been a good one to try. So you got 5, 1, 9, and
So I got
10.
a target. I got a 5.
There you go.
And let me see. That's just the damage.
Oh, they should get a save though, right?
The save is only when they go into it. A wisdom save to see if they notice it.
Oh,
I try to link it. How do you link it? You just drop it in the chat?
yeah.
It's not working. Oh, there it goes.
Gorgio says there's no sound.
Yeah, it's a wisdom perception check against a spell save to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it.
I hear sound.
I got sound. Maybe it's just the stream.
Maybe it's just in Gorgio.
Yeah, I think it's in Gorgio. Because I hear myself repeating very clearly. It's a little low.
All right, so I'm gonna roll the damage on these 4 then. And that's my turn.
There's a question for you, Drake.
What I do?
Your one of your panels on Twitch shows the countdown. 45 minutes from now, your stream's gonna start.
Oh yeah, because daylight savings crap.
It's not savings. Robston said it's not savings time.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as a surprise round either.
Yeah, that's there you go.
Actually, now that I read this spell, I don't think they take damage until they move.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Ah,
you might
well,
wanna put
Move
that.
through that
They're
field.
damage
they're gonna
back on.
move. They're gonna move, so no worries. We'll let
Okay.
it ride for now.
Well, they take a 2d4 for every 5 feet they move.
Well, they're gonna at least move 5 feet.
All right.
Then they'll die.
Then they'll figure it out.
That's the end of my turn.
Squall. I got too much going on in the.
Well,
In the
Knowing
sound
how
department.
wolves like to gang up. Let's see. Should have Ember, Nystagmus, Scuzzer, and Squall. We're gonna do like we always do. We're gonna cast Bless because there will probably be some saving throws being made, and I'm gonna move back up here, back against the wall.
Ember.
So, Nystagmus, your light spell is coming from you.
Yeah, that's correct.
How much light does the campfire emit?
Less
Can I
than
retcon
him.
something? No. Never mind.
What did you
So,
want to use
I
the
was
toilet
gonna,
paper
yeah,
or something?
bonus action. I can't because it's a spell. I was gonna bonus action healing word, but it's not a cantrip. It's a spell. I'll get you, Krell.
But Ember, you have
I can-
dark vision, so I don't think you're too concerned about the light source.
Now, but I'm looking at my friends. I can double the illumination of natural flame.
The
Double
the fire's kind of dwindled down a little bit. It's not too potent, so I would say it's about
Right,
like
so-
that. You can double that, so you could do
Yes.
30.
All right, so I'm going to do that.
Wait, you double in the fire? So the fire like flames
No,
up,
the,
right?
No, the actual, I can do that, but what I'm actually doing, it says you double the area of bright light and dim light cast by the flame. Changes color or both for an hour. So it just doubles the illumination.
Yeah, I would say it kind of flares up a little, and the light gets bright.
You throwing
And
magnesium
then
in the
I'm going
fire?
to stand up and just move a little bit to there.
Move a little bit closer. All right, wolf number 1 is like, oh, ow. He like snaps up in the air at Krell, and then he moves here. So he's gonna take what, another 2d4?
Per 5 feet.
Yeah, so he already took the first 2d4.
44? Right.
So he's gonna take 2d4 more. That's from Scuzzer, right? Spike growth.
Correct.
So I'll give him that. See if he survives. He does. So he makes it out of there. Like, yipe, 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 yipe. And number 10 is also going to make it out because they can see it since they were in the area when you cast it. The wisdom save is if they weren't in the area when you cast it and they move into it, if they would notice it or not. So he took his original 2d4. Number 11 has to make his saving throw. And he doesn't notice it as he comes booking in like down here and enters that square and takes 2d4 points of damage. And he's probably going to stop. He's going to be like, oh shit. Well, maybe not. He stubbed his toe on a rock, right? Let's see if he's smart enough to figure it out. That's their move 40, and he's moved.
What's
Hmm?
it's difficult terrain in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can only move 5 more feet, and I think he figured it out. So now he's gonna not like it and move back. This is a sucky ass spell, you know that?
This is an awesome spell for wolves.
The sucky ass spell for my wolves. Wait, what? I just gave him spike growth. It's not the right one.
I read this is a great spell to take out a Tarask because there's no saving throw on the damage.
Right.
You just keep casting it at their feet and stay away. And every 5 feet they take damage.
Does he see it? Yes. He's like, nope. I think he would skirt it. Wait, my map is way too big. There we go. 25, 40. He wants some. He wants some. Turn him around so he's not got his butt in your face. Number 4. He's got to see it. Why do I keep doing that? Should learn how to play Fantasy Grounds. That one. He does. So he's gonna try the old leap down. Leap down trick. See how well he does this. Alright, so he does leap down. However, he wasn't very nimble about it, so he slips on someone's backpack and gives himself the prone condition. And that's about all the movement he can do. This guy is stuck in the middle, right? Yeah. So he's going to take 2 shots of this before he gets out. So there's the first one. And there's the second one. And he dies. Number 6 is also going to join his buddy in the jump down. He makes the jump and he doesn't land the land. So he also slips on his buddy and falls prone, ending his turn. But he wants to come over here and starts growling at Scuzzer. Oh, this lone guy up here. I don't think he's gonna make it out. What do you guys bet? 1, 2. He can. Oh, he didn't make it. Wings. You got Wings doing anything? Wings should be on your turn, shouldn't he?
No, they have their own.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's gonna swoop down and help Scuzzer.
You like throwing some pine cones at the frickin' wolf? Uh-oh, the dire wolf gets to go.
Didn't he get skipped because of his card?
No, they all got skipped because of his card, including him. That's why you guys didn't have a surprise condition. So he's going to come into camp, decide on what he wants to eat. He looks around and growls. And new initiative is the direwolf gets to go first. Nice. I like it. Well, of course he's gonna not get into the fire. And he's gonna
Fair shot at Corral.
kind of run up the bank a little and nip at Nystogomus. Oh, he gets a hold of your leg. Does 6 points or 9 points of damage to you, and he tries to drag you on the ground. Which you succeed. And he doesn't make you prone. Scuzzer.
Alright, I'm going to take a couple swings at wolf number 7. I dropped it on him, but it must not have worked. Hold on. I'll just double click it.
And a fumble isn't going to help you. It's just a miss, though, so you're fortunate.
Alright, let me take this second swing then. And that's the turn.
Ember.
Alright, so I'm going to touch my thumbs together, reach forward, and blast
Shouldn't
these two woofs.
I shouldn't have paused there for a second, because I was a little confused when you said I'm going to touch my... Shoot him up. One of them made it. And one of them burnt to a crisp.
And that's all I'm going to do. Look around, see what's going on.
Alright, wolf number 1. He's the one that kind of made it out safe. He's pretty wounded, though, huh? He's going to come limping this way. And he's so wounded, I'm only going to let him move part of the way. Number 10 also got wounded, but he can move... Yeah, I think he's just going to move over to here and wait his turn to get in. He's a little scared of that fire over there. It's pretty bright right now, too. Number 2 is going to get up. He like... Oh, wait, where's 2? Oh, he's over here. Sorry. He's a little braver. He's not wounded. But he's not silly, so he's going to move all the way back here and take a nip at Squall, but he ran out of stuff to do. Number 3. Nystagmus. He wants to eat you with his bite. And he hits. Leroon, thanks for the biddies, buddy. Welcome, welcome. So he does 5 points of damage, and he's going to try to trip you up, and he does not succeed. You're like, get off of me. Number 4 is this a guy that's prone? Yeah, he's going to get up, and he's going to try to bite you. Arr, arr, and he misses. Oh wait, he should have had advantage on that. So he's gonna. Oh no, he doesn't have anybody. Yeah, he does. And he still missed. Number 7 is going for Scuzzer with a bite, and he connects. Uh-oh. Wah, wah, wah.
That's all right. I don't think any of them were going to run through there anymore anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I was going to drop it. I was going to drop it on my next one anyway.
Number 8. He's gonna scooch down this way and run around under this tree and come over. Because, Krell, you're up in the air, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up.
And do a dash to get over there. And Krell.
All right, Krell is going to come over to here. Now he's going to be going up a little ways so that he is actually he's actually going to end up here, but he's up 20 feet.
All right,
and then
hold
I'm
on.
going to whip this
Wait on
dire
one
wolf.
second before you do that. I'm going to unlock tokens for a moment.
All
And
right.
you try that again
Yeah,
on whoever
test
you
that
want.
thing out. All right.
Yeah. He's testing a spell token.
Testing now.
Play test.
Unlocked.
Unlock
Yeah,
tokens.
same thing. Did you get the error on your side?
No, I
Craig,
don't have
or
an
just
error,
me?
but I do see the spell token is puny down there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we can delete that spell token.
Unless it might be a conflict with an extension I'm running, maybe.
No, Diablo Bob thinks it's an XML error. He just wanted some clarification on the details. All right. Well,
Can I?
any case. Yeah, it's hard to grab onto it because it's transparent.
Well, it's not even letting me delete it. Here, we'll just.
It's because I owned it.
I am the DM. I
whatever
should be able to delete
I
it.
don't. I was able
And
to.
Gorgio, thanks for the subscription. Twitch Prime. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's see.
All right.
So, yeah, go do your whippy. Whip it real good.
I'm going to whippy the dire wolf and teach him who's boss.
Oh, you do. You catch him, you like. So you whipped him in the inside the ear, and it hurt him so bad it gave him a level of exhaustion.
Nice.
Like the worst condition in 5e, exhaustion.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack because I'm level 5.
Wait, was that on the
and hit him
dire?
again. Yeah, that was on the dire.
Yeah, okay, so there you go. I dropped that on him.
That's also going to hit. And then I'm going to use Action Surge. And I'm going to do it all again.
Meet that puppy.
Ah,
Oh, that one's going to miss. That one's going to hit.
heavily wounded.
All right. I think I've beaten that puppy long enough.
Yeah, he's yelping. Yipe, yipe, yipe. Wings is gonna help somebody.
Flog your dog.
Who's he helping? Oh, he's over there
He's
helping.
zipping over and gonna help Nystagmus.
So, let me imagine this right. He's flies down, right? And he's within 5 feet of Scuzzer. And then he's got flyby, right? So he's like,
Yes.
"Pwah!" at the wolves and he just flies out like a freaking scared chicken. And I know you can't pass your turn. Nystagmus.
So Wings is up 15 feet. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. If I cast a spell that targets creatures within 10 feet of me, he's safe, right?
Except for his little chicken legs. He's got to suck them in. Like,
All right. I am going to cast Thunderstep. Before I cast it, I'm going to use my bonus action to move 5 feet without triggering opportunity attacks. I'm actually going to move into Wings space. I'm just going to move him off to the side there. Tokens are unlocked. I don't know if you want to.
oh yeah, let me
Relock them.
relock them.
That's not a thing in 5e. The dire wolf will still get an opportunity attack against you.
No, I've got an ability that when I cast a spell, before I cast it, I can move up to. I can actually fly up to 10 feet without provoking
Nice.
opportunity attacks. So each creature, other than Squall, because he's going to teleport with me, each other creature within 10 feet of me right now is going to have to make a saving throw from my Thunderstep.
So yeah, so 2, 3, and the dire wolf.
And 7, right?
5, 10, yes.
All right.
Blow the fire all over the place.
And the fire.
That's a couple successes.
Ooh, I like that thunder.
It's a
That was a
couple
good thunder.
failures.
Ah.
And then Squall and I are going to teleport up on top of the cliff here.
Oh, sweet. Squall's probably going, what the?
He's like.
And I don't know if this has any other consequences, but it is super loud. It says that the thunder from the Thunderstep can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Yeah, that's pretty loud. That's pretty dang loud. Yeah, the wolves are looking pretty meek right now. Their ears are all back. They're all like down, crouched. They're like, they're looking at
As
their
long as you don't start
fearless.
an avalanche.
They're looking at their fearless leader over there, who's just been Kunta Kinte'd or whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action healing word and get our howitzer going.
He wasn't
So
wounded.
that's magical healing. It should take care of that shoulder. And then I will use a light crossbow and take a shot at the dire wolf down here. He's not prone, is he? No.
No, I just whipped him. Didn't knock him prone.
And I missed.
You
What?
get hasted.
Oh. I guess so. Um.
He's what? He's hasted?
Well, I
Yeah,
moved
he
right back
re-rolled
to the.
initiative. He gets to go again.
Oh, it's new round. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not really spec'd out for doing a bunch of damage with spells, but oh shit, that's a 60-foot radius. Better not do that. That's a 40-foot radius. Better not do that. You know what? I am. Shit. I don't know. I guess I light crossbow
Sacred
to the
Flame?
direwolf. Yeah, I do have. You know what? I'm going to. I forgot about my cantrips. I'm not used to playing a caster.
Or Toll the Dead, one or the other.
Yeah,
for
Toll the Dead. I think what we're gonna do. Toll the Dead
Toll
to
the
this
wolf.
guy.
2d12.
Oh, he
Succeeded.
succeeded. Which means nothing. There's no
Yeah.
damage if they succeed, right? Yep.
It does make a
Okay.
loud bell, though. Bong.
Dong. A lot of noise in this camp.
Not as loud as Nystagmus's.
Yeah, there's a couple of owlbears
Yeah.
that are like, what was that? They're coming. Nystagmus, you gonna do it
All
again?
right.
Fuck it, let's do it
Yes.
again.
Actually, this time I'm going to cast Shatter. So similar thing though, because it still makes a bunch of thunder noise.
It would make
but,
sense that the underwater guy has some sound spells, wouldn't it? Doesn't he? Like Aquaman, like ring, 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 ring.
So yeah, I'll cast it right there and get Wolf 3 and the Dire Wolf in it.
Avalanche.
Oh, I hope not.
No, it's not that. It's not that snowy up there. They both made it, but
They
it
still
didn't
take
matter.
half damage though.
But they
still
both
take
die
half
anyway.
damage. It doesn't matter because they both die anyways.
Told you
And
they got covered in avalanche.
Scuzzer.
Well, Scuzzer is going to cast this Zephyr Strike.
You move like the wind.
And I'm going to attack Wolf number. Which one's injured?
Both of
Well,
them.
pretty much, yeah, all of
The
them.
only one not injured is this one here. Number 8.
Wolf number 8. Well, let me attack Wolf number 4 here.
Are they tuck and tail?
Yeah.
And
That one's
that's
not.
a critical hit.
If it lives, you knocked it unconscious.
You put on the damage for the Zephyr Strike.
Wait, let me give him all of his hit points back to see if he lives.
Right? It's just a short sword.
It's just a short sword.
You ready?
Yeah, number 4 has 4 hit points, so
Oh, Lord.
there you go.
Oh.
He like and he
And
the
then-
commotion stops for a second because he's got Zephyr Strike on him. He's all blurry, and he's wearing a wolf coat. Fur's still
then
floating
for-
around.
Then I'll attack Wolf number 8 with my second attack.
And Caesar, check your speakers. I think they might be on. When you get a second. That hits. Should
And
have
then I'm going to move.
Beans and Frank that.
How'd you get the Franks and butter beans? Or the beans and butter Franks?
I'll move to there.
He goes skipping
And
through.
which-
Skip diddy doo da. Skip diddy day.
And which speaker? I don't have any speakers.
Oh, well then I'm getting.
Microphones are
Are
all
you
off.
guys getting feedback? Do you? No. When he's got his mic open, I'm hearing myself. Odd. But you're done, right? Wolf number 1 is going to take off into the darkness. So is number 10. Yeah, they all can get away. They all take off. Yipe, 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 yipe. Do you guys chase after them in the darkness?
Nah.
No? Okay. Then we'll
They don't have any loot.
we'll clear initiatives and unlock tokens. As you guys beat up the wolves.
It's a pretty cool trick, Nystagmus. I kept thinking I'm going to cast Bless and get knocked down here in a minute anyway. Lose it all.
Yeah, I just got that one when we leveled up. I was looking
That
forward
was pretty
to
cool.
using
I
it.
like
Oh, it's
that
awesome.
one. And does anybody want any wolf whatevers?
Parts? Nah.
A couple hours, you're not even gonna care. You just scooch the bodies out of camp. Finish your. I think it was almost last watch, anyways. And you guys could have burned through all your spells because you're getting a long rest.
Cool.
I'm not recognizing the buttons. There it is. Why is there a lock on the rest button? That looks weird. The magic of D&D. Sleep for another couple of hours and you're fully healed. Alright, so we're gonna retcon back to Fishbach on the east side of the island. If you guys remember correctly, the wreck of the Golden Crown was here, and you guys crossed over, encountered the wolves, and now you're back in Fishbach. It's that small fishing settlement on the western coast with Jarl Frostgale, a blustery type of guy. This guy here. Doesn't look nice, does he? Hope your performance is good.
Yeah, I think we forgot to do our homework.
No, I think Valtrex did do his homework. So you guys make your way back into Fishbach. I mean, you guys had already done that, but we're playing it back a little. You have the prisoners of the Shahagan in tow with you when you come into town. Some of them are from here, especially Burns' mom. So she is excited to get home to see if her son showed up.
Did we ever tell her that her son is on our ship?
We
I'm
didn't
not
tell her.
sure.
Should we tell her?
I don't see the harm.
That's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to make sure.
We kept him safe.
So, who breaks the news to her? Which character is the newsbreaker? Let's
I guess.
Not it.
let's
Yeah,
roll a
I don't think
d20.
the
How's
pirate
that?
would.
How's that? Let's roll a d20 and see who gets the short straw.
Krell will do it. Krell will
Yes,
come.
he will.
Krell
Yes,
wanted
I
to.
will.
Krell just pulls the short straw out. He's like, "Give me the short straw. I'll do it." So Krell's like, "Bark, bark, 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 bark." Your son is on our boat. Give me a, yeah, persuasion, please.
I'm horrible at that.
Yep. The persuasion, the news is the news, but she's insisting on traveling with you to Gunderland. She looks like
What's it worth?
a stiff fart would kill her. But with a 5, you can't persuade her to stay. So she's like, I'll be back in an hour. I have to get some supplies. And she runs to the house.
Okay, quick run.
That's what I'm saying. You guys got an hour.
Cutting out.
So you're in the Frost Gale's tavern. It's actually an ale hall or a mead hall, and it's kind of quiet. There's not that many people in here. They're not having a big powwow. And but he's in there milling about, talking with. He's got a map out, and he's talking with somebody who's got some disputes over land or something. So you guys kind of got him alone. And he's like, "My friends, I appreciate you investigating the wreck of the Golden Crown. What did you find?"
I will step up and tell him that I would like to honor him by telling the tale in the way of my people, in a way that will both entertain and inform him.
The fish
Now start
guy is
praying.
gonna entertain us. He straightens his stuff up, rolls up the map. Do you need some music? Minstrel!
No music is necessary.
Fetch him some water.
All right. So Nystagmus says, "Everyone, shut up and take a seat. This is a story you're going to want to repeat. So pull up a chair, and I'll tell you of heroics extraordinaire. Our story starts with our group of 5 setting out with the goal to keep the rest of you alive. We are the heroes of this story. We're here for riches, here for glory. When we wade into combat, things tend to get gory. We found the signs of a Sahagin infestation. They were, of course, to be no relation. The wise Jarl requested our assistance to put an end to their fishy existence. For them, there could be no continued persistence. The Jarl points us in the right direction. We set off at once without apprehension. We had no consternation, no trepidation. We weren't backing down from any fights. We had arrived as your shining white knights. A group of harpies tried to lure us with their song. Do we look like the type to just follow along? But when Ember's loins came more aflame, we knew something was wrong. We had to kill them to protect your village. We wanted no more bodies for them to pillage. We killed with skill and fought until every last one of them lie still. The Sahagin we find in a sunken ship. The whole thing looks like a pile of shit. The Sahagin are everywhere. They've been using this wreck as their lair. They call shark allies to make the fight more fair, but none of them are we going to spare. The shark circle. They've had chicken of the sea, but never real chicken, so they surround Krell to see if poultry's their thing, or if they'd rather eat me. But they couldn't stand up to our prowess, unmatched. Their number we quickly dispatched. Scuzzer's weapon proves hard to use underwater. I give him my crossbow and count his kills as my own in the slaughter. In a moment of despair, Squall forgets his spells. We're all gripped in terror, but it was just a clerical error. The Sahagin close in, but we're ready to smash. We're here to take out the trash. Weapons flash and spat and slash. Spells are flung with panache with a final thunder crash. Our enemies are reduced to ash. The Sahagin leader finally arrived on the scene. By that time, his minions were nowhere to be seen. The deck of the ship had been wiped clean. He charged, but didn't stand a chance. Not against us, not in that circumstance. You're going to come at us without any backup? You best rethink your strategy and back the fuck up. With a final boom, we sent him to his tomb. The Sahagin leader met his doom, and we protected the lives of everyone in this room. Have you ever had a door try to bite you? That's what we went through in this fight to protect you. We checked out the ruins ride. There was a big hole in the side where, with some rocks, it did collide. The wreck was the Golden Crown. Looked like everyone on board had drowned. There were no more Sahagin to be found. The threat eliminated, we head back to town. And that, my friends, is how we saved all of your lives. You know this to be true because most of it rhymes.
Incredible.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
Wow. Well, so here's what you guys had. You remember you each had 2 points to decide on. If I had 2 points, he would get both of them. What do you guys say? Everybody?
There's no question.
Yeah.
No question. about it.
Everybody? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, you know what? I was so impressed with that, and so was he, that not only does he give you the bag of holding, he gives you the 5 miscellaneous magical items that are in it. So you
Sweet.
each get to pick a uncommon magical item from, and I'll drop this in Discord for you. And we'll get it coded or something. Let's see, where am I at? Call from the deep text. So from that PDF, you can pick one uncommon magical item and add it to your character sheet. And there's some good stuff on there. So very good. I'd give you another point of inspiration, but I can't do that. So, but who's carrying the bag of holding? I think at least Nostagema should get the chance to have it first.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
Cool. So you can add a bag of holding to your character sheet too.
Sweet. That was productive.
The Jarl was very impressed.
I think we were too.
He fires the minstrel on the spot. He just get out of here. You're fired. He's like, but Saya, I'm your nephew. Awesome job. Yeah, that needs to get like entered into the character memoirs or something.
At least
think you
clip
should-
it.
I think you should make a note and put it on the table at least. Copy and paste it into a note and share it with everybody. That's
Yeah, I
gotta
can
be
do
a
that.
big note, but that's awesome. And I could see his fin all like going with the in his hands all with the webbed fingers.
Drop the mic at the end.
All right, so is there any business that you guys still need to tend to in Fishbach since we retcon back there for this? So basically, you didn't tell him anything about Mr. Undead Dude.
Nope.
I don't think you needed to know it either. He does ask you if the wreck is safe for his men to drag it into the ocean. Not the
No.
wreck, but the crash. Let's not confuse the two. The crash, not the wreck.
It might poison the sea.
So, should we pull it up onto the shore and bury it?
I'd suggest burning it if you can.
You highly doubt that's going to be productive. It was like metal.
That's a big hole to bury that thing.
You're
I don't
just
know.
going to
Yeah,
put
I'd
some
say
sand
burn out
on
the
it.
tree and let it sink.
Like a cat box, just kind of push some dirt up there, sprinkle it on top.
We busted open all them things, didn't we?
No, you attempted to bust one and it didn't even like budge. Remember, you shattered and it didn't even. You were like, ugh. One of them got busted because it crashed into the planet. So you weren't too sure how your shatter spell was going to work on it. The first time you tried it, you were like, yeah, it took the thing to crash into the planet to break one of them. And you're not even sure the crash into the planet's what caused the hole in the side of the vessel to begin with.
I would say sink it.
You're pretty sure it's not going to float.
Yeah, sink it.
All right, so he says, very well then. Please report back to the king that the Lord's Alliance did an awesome job here. Gives you some parchments. Hands Nystagmus a scroll tube with some notes in it to give to the king, saying you completed the mission. And he is very happy. The king should be happy too, because this guy's going to quit bitching. So, what's up, Jingo? Jingo the Fool in the house. We're doing a little call from the deep. And the players, I think, are getting ready to take the hike back over the mountains.
Is that what we're doing, or are we checking out that mine?
I know. We still got to decide whether we
Ah,
want to poke our heads in the mine or not.
gonna go check out the
Yeah,
mines.
I'm all for the mine.
So the
I say we poke
mines,
our heads in there. We could always run out.
yeah. So the mines are like right up here in this little butt crack of the mountain. Who's not looking at the map? Sven. I'll stick it in his face again. Big map on his little monitor. Yeah, so this little crack up here is where the mine is. So you gotta, kind of make your way up the mountain, kind of, and through the valley to get up in there. And when you get up to the mine of Baranzo, it's called, uh, the you have figured out that the mine was built over a century ago, and it was a Kalashite operation. So the Kalanporti people. And then for some reason it's failed. So you guys make your way up, and off to like one side of the trail, you notice there's like a pile of um, mining equipment like pickaxes and carts and sledgehammers and the like. Uh, they're all pretty rusted and beyond use. The wooden handles are all dry rotted. Um, there seems to be like a scattered trail of them leading kind of down a pathway overgrown with like vines and gorse, like vegetation. And as you like scan the path, you notice it leads like down to the base of a rocky outcrop, which has been caved in where it meets the trail. So as you look down in there, that's what you see. So what are you guys gonna do?
So I'll have Wings do a flyby real quick. Look, see what we can see inside it with his dark vision.
What's gorse? A pathway
Vegetation.
overgrown with gorse.
Vegetation.
Vegetation?
Yeah.
Never heard that word before.
I think the guy's Canadian. The Stagamus might have heard it. He's the closest. You guys are all looking at your stuff. Dreaming
you
of
still got
magical
that
items.
eyeball shield too, don't you?
Do we
Yeah, I
Did you
don't
hear
know it. I
about
don't know that
Wings?
it does anything.
It's in your inventory. Let's take a peek at it because you would have had a chance to.
Yeah, because I wouldn't. If it's a special shield, I wouldn't take a +1 shield anyway. Unidentified item, almost down to the bottom there. It's not equipped, not in a bag or anything.
There you
I think
go.
that's it. Shield of Farsight.
So, a mind flyer skilled at crafting magical items created a shield of farsight by harvesting an eye from an intelligent humanoid and magically implanting it in the outer surface of a non-magical shield. The shield becomes a magical item once the eye is implanted, whereupon the mind flyer can give the shield to a thrall or hang it on the wall in its lair. As long as the shield is on the same plane of existence, its creator, the Mind Flyer, can see through the shield's eye, which has dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. While peering through this magical eye, the Mind Flyer can use its Mind Blast action, though it were standing behind the shield. So I think that would be a good time for him to use it, right? You're like, hey, I know what this is. I mean, if I were a
That's
Mind Flyer and
yeah.
somebody uncovered it and was studying it for a little while, right?
Well, either that or he's wanting somebody to pick it up and take it somewhere.
This is true.
So after sleeping all cuddled up next to this thing,
Oh, you had to spend. Wait, you don't have
Obtained.
Arcana, do you? So yeah, you had to spend
Uh,
all night with this thing to figure out what it is. You had to attune yourself to it.
I had dreams of this squid head guy.
I don't even know if it's an attuned item. No, it's not even a tuned item.
Nah. So you guys wake up
Yeah.
and you see Squall. Squall has a crossbow bolt in his hand and he's stabbing the middle of the shield and stabbing the eyes out of it. And then he casts Shatter on it.
All right, I'm not too sure which Mind Flyer made this shield, but roll 2d12 to see how much damage you do to him. 8 points of damage to the poor Mind Flyer that created it as you blinded it. Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's blinded
It
for
blinded
8 hours.
for 2D for 8 hours. That's kind of the stupidest thing too, right? Because
Yeah,
a Mind Flyer can't see anyways,
it doesn't need to see.
right?
Yeah.
It
It just
just
has the blinded condition for that long.
Well, yeah, but think about it. It sees with its mind. If it's blinded, it can't see with its mind for 8 hours.
well,
That
it
means
gets
it's
the
not thinking.
condition. We're talking
It's not thinking.
mechanics, yeah. It hurt. He made his milky white eyeballs bleed.
And yeah, so I
All
cast
right, so
Shatter
you
on it
can.
to destroy the thing. And take this +1 shield.
There we go. I got rid of it for you.
Thank you.
So Wings is gonna fly down and look into the cave.
He like comes back up and tells you big rocks, small cracks. Squeeze through.
And I'll ask if he saw anything moving.
Mouse.
All right, so I'll head down toward the cave.
You guys following him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
as you follow this overgrown path, you come down to what must have been the entrance to the underground mining colony, and there's some more of the, like a half a dozen or so rusted tools that lie strewn about, and a hefty pile of collapsed boulders that has sealed shut the entrance. So it looks like somebody caved in the entrance.
A mining colony. This isn't a little mine. This is a big mine.
Yeah, you can see mining cars and stuff out front now. There's still the remnants of some mine cart tracks. So this
With
wasn't
the tools
a
that are there, could we possibly dig it open, or
uh,
at least enough to get in there?
yeah, I mean, you could manhandle the boulders if you wanted to. I mean, it would just take you a pretty long time to do it. But yeah, that's all doable. You guys like milling about the pile of rocks and checking it out? Dragon
I want to
bait,
make
thanks
sure.
for the host.
Want to make sure no more of it caves in on us for sure. We don't have a dwarf, do we? What, an adventuring party without a dwarf?
Everybody give me either a perception or an investigation check, please, sir. Sirs? Alright, so out of all you schmoes, including Ember not doing a performance and rolling investigation, Ember's like, la la la. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking around. Nostogamus, you're like, oh, this is a cool looking rock. And you like pick up a rock and you look at it. And then, like, as you stare past the rock and you see like an opening big enough that you could squeeze into and get inside the cave. You're like, oh. You chuck the rock aside.
Guys, yeah, check out this hole. We should. What do you think? Should we crawl in there? Who wants to be
Yeah.
first?
Cast light, I'll crawl in.
Yeah, we need some light.
So wings will fly down, look in the hole.
He's like, hole, hole, hoo, hole. Goes in, opens. Mouse.
Mouse. Okay. It is clear.
He doesn't have like stone cutting or anything like that, right? He's never been a dwarf or anything. He's just an owl, right? So
He's a dwarven owl.
He's a fey owl, though.
he can't say if it's safe or not. He would say no hostiles. Right? He wouldn't say the boulders are safe. All right, so who does it matter who's going in first? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's give you guys a map here, because so you crawl in this tunnel, right? And thin shards of light pierce the darkness of this empty chamber from cracks in the rock above. The scarce light, or the light that you brought in here, illuminates 4 stone pillars. So let me give you a map and put you guys on the map.
10 minute.
Yeah, I didn't think that I thought that was going to show up. So Hoot kind of hoots in there first. Who's next?
I'll go.
Krell.
Or Krell can
Scuzzer will
go.
go, too.
There you go.
Krell.
I'll go after Krell.
Alright, so, and then we got Scuzzer. Then who else? Like that? Something like that? Fair
Yeah,
enough?
looks good to me.
Alright, you guys aren't
You're
sharing
asking
the
us like it's
sanctuary,
important.
but- it's important to get your ducks in a row before the trap goes off. It's always important. So, yeah, so the light trickles in. You guys bring the right light in, and there's 4 stone pillars, and they're engraved. You see some engraving on them. Mandalas. Somebody had to use some big words. The far end of the hall are a pair of stone doors around 8 feet tall with thick handles of brass. So, big doors. So this
I
is
wanna
like
examine the pillars.
the entrance, you know, to the mine, you know, like the foyer.
The foyer.
Give me an intelligence check. You're like, I don't know. Looks like some people on it. They look like people. They got like one of them's got a bone on his lip. I don't know. Anybody
quite
else
old.
wanna see if they've seen this in National Geographic or something?
We need his
Ember will
intelligence.
check it out.
Yeah, just a straight up intelligence. The DC's a 14 if that gives you any hope. So far we got a 5, a 6, an 11, and Scuzzer, you have sailed out of Kalimport before, and you know that these are Kalashite humans. And this stone looks like it's from down in that area, because you remember seeing this look in the complexes, in the manors, and in the building of
So the
Kalimport.
stone to the columns does not look native to this geography.
To you, you're like,
Geology.
I don't know.
Okay.
But Scuzzer's like, I've seen this stone in Kalimport.
Well, they're awful
This
far
is-
north.
Yeah, they brought it here for some reason. Bunch of nobodies.
How about this door?
Can I?
It's like a big iron ring on it. Like both doors have a brass ring on it, kind of tarnished. Can you what?
Nothing.
Caesar?
I was gonna ask. No, go ahead.
I'm gonna
like
tie the rope to the ring and then run it around this column for a lever and come back here into the corner where I can pull on it and stay well away from it.
As Ember moves up, and do you squint? Like, in case it's gonna blow up? Or you're okay where you're at, Ember? He's like backing up. He's like, I'm gonna open it. He ties a rope. He makes all this effort, and you're just standing there. I got you.
I'm just studying the column.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
You see any patterns?
Well, Ember, you rolled a 6, so you're like, they're people, some kind of people. unless you're Kalashite. I don't think Ember's from. He's not Kalashite. I mean, sometimes when he has too many, late night soft tacos, he does do a Kalashite, but Kalashite. So you give it a good old strength DC check there, Squall. Give me a good old. You can use athletics if you got it.
Can I assist him?
Sure. Roll that again. As Krell comes over and pulls the other way and makes it even harder on you because you rolled a 9, then a 4.
Oh, I was supposed to pull, not push.
Oh, yeah, pull.
He's like, this stupid rope.
Well, Harry, you take the anchor position, and I'll help you out.
Here, let me tie one end around your neck, and then I'll pull on you. And you can
All right, both of you guys roll again. I'm gonna let you each roll this time. He rolled a 3. All right, Krell's like grabs it by his little bird feet. He starts flapping his wings. I got it! And the door creaks open. And you realize the whole time that they opened in. No, I'm kidding. I mean, they could have. I mean, realistically, the doors are heavy but not locked and can be opened with a successful DC 12 strength. So it's up to me which way the doors opened.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, safety violation if they open inward.
I'm sorry, but it's Florida. There's hurricanes here. They have to open out.
Florida man made the doors.
Yeah. All right, so you guys enter a long tunnel that takes you.
Does it take us
10
10 minutes?
Takes you 10 minutes to get down it.
Be the perfect place to put a Chinese restaurant.
And
10-15 minute.
you guys have a light source, so the tunnel up ahead of you is lit. It doesn't come with any lighting standard. But as you guys move down the tunnel, we've got Krell in the front, and then something like this.
If it's ever possible, I'll be gliding rather than walking.
It's
Depends on how big the tunnel is.
What's your wingspan? It's 10 foot in here. Wide. It might be a little
I don't know that
tight.
it's defined anywhere, but yeah.
Well, I can imagine a person size would have a pretty big wingspan. I
Pretty
would think.
big, yeah.
Unless you're like a
Tight.
hummingbird or something. Hey guys, my name's Krell. Let's see. Did I set this encounter up? Let's see. I did. So as you guys are moving up the tunnel, right? You guys kind of get down into the tunnel a little ways. And everybody give me a perception check. All right, so you're not surprised as from up top in the cave, you guys hear an eerie, like, weird buzzing noise. And from a big crevice up in the cave, outpours these little brainiac mice that you've seen recently. And
Cranium rats.
roll initiative. Cranium rats. Al's like, mice. Food. So, Ember, you actually get to react first. What you gonna do?
All right, so I'm going to.
The ceiling is only 15 feet tall, so 5, 10. It's probably not to scale on the map. As far as the height goes.
All right, so I'm going to throw my
The hell?
grab from my wrist and pull out this lava knife and throw it.
Why isn't my token moving? Hold on, let me delete this token real quick. I'll put it back on here. That's weird. Huh.
And then it explodes in a burst of flame and magma.
I'm just gonna frostbite this guy, I think. Or these guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that damage.
Nice.
Ring's just gonna stay back for now.
He's probably not 15 feet up. Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's gonna take a shot at him with the longbow.
Nice. About time you hit with that thing.
And they're wounded, so let me apply this.
Poor, poor rats. At least they're only going to take half damage.
And then I'll take the second shot with it.
With it.
Getting jiggy with it. Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
And that will be the end.
Krell.
All right. Well, Krell is going to basically do the same thing. Take a couple of shots at it.
Now maximum damage. Oh, I guess
Nice.
the poor little rats didn't get a chance. I had these plans, big grandiose plans to mess the party up, and no, I'm kidding. We level now. Nope, you have to kill
4
82 more
experience points
swarms.
each.
All right, so you guys are back on this map. So after several more minutes, you emerge into an enormous natural cavern. And you got a light source pretty good, so I am just gonna unmask this for you. Oh no, I can't, sorry. But as you shine your light around, It's a huge crevice below you is spanned by a pair of rickety-looking wooden walkways anchored to a central pillar of stone. The crevasse itself is at least 50 feet deep and has dozens of crevices chiseled into the walls where miners have dug for veins of ore or precious mineral. To your right is a man-made tunnel leading into the rock, and over the crevice is a wide semi-natural tunnel leading further into the mountain. So that's over here.
What are these?
Those are
Four
like
of 'em.
supports, like little supports to help. And then you can see a little hallway over here. Like, looks
This looks
smooth.
open enough. Can I fly out over this crevasse and take a look down it?
Yeah, sure. Do you take a light source with you, or?
Yeah, I'll light a torch and fly around with.
Alright, so that's probably not your favorite thing to do.
I can.
No, not particularly.
I can cast light on
Embers
something for
flying
you.
on your feathers.
Cast light on the torch.
He
There you
doesn't
go.
light it, he just... Oh, nice. So, yeah, you can check it out. Down at the bottom, you do see some abandoned mining equipment. You see,
Okay, but I don't see like moving or.
the crevice that fills the cavern has several little levels connected by those are actually rope ladders. They're really tattered and old. The mine itself has been heavily mined. You see the tools of the trade abandoned all over the place, and every now and then some mineral deposits in the wall twinkles as it catches your eye. Little shiny. So the crevice is indeed 60 feet deep. It has 3 levels which descend 30 feet. And as you go flying by down below, there's like some cracks and crevices and stuff. You see some little creatures scurrying about down there. Like as you come flying by with the light source, you can see like one of these things like dart into a crevice.
Uh-oh.
Do we hear Krell say "uh-oh"?
Yeah, probably. He's like, row row.
Ruh-roh.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna warn them that there's rust monsters up ahead. I'm okay. I don't have metal armor on, but anybody who has metal armor may want to.
Do you think your character's familiar with a
careful.
rust monster?
I don't know. He's from the mountains in Chult. I don't know if they're native to there or not.
He's from Kursabal in Chult. Now, actually, give me a nature check. Let's see how
Yeah, I'm gonna do
educated
that.
he is in the rust monster field. He ain't never seen one of these before in his entire life. He rolled a 1.
There's a giant four-legged roach.
Yeah, it's a cockroach with a one
Giant
of them
antennas.
was eating a piton, like a carrot.
Picking his teeth.
So Ember's gonna reach out,
With
put
a
his hand
pick.
against the wall, close his eyes, and look through Wing's eyes as Wings looks down this.
And Wing sees a doe.
Oh, a door. I understand. I was like, there's a female deer down there?
A
What?
doe.
Doe, female deer. Let's take a break.
Yeah, that's probably a good spot to take a break.
Yeah, good spot.
I'm
Sounds
a
good.
little parched. Hey, chat, don't go away. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, but we'll be back. And we'll have some roast monsters or something to eat.
Hey Drake, can I get a ring of shielding from that as my uncommon magic item, please?
Yeah, I saw that. I need to do that after break. All right, we're back. We ran out of time. We have to work now.
I love my job.
I didn't finish
do we
eating my
get paid?
popsicle.
Those sugar-free popsicles, Drake.
Whole fruit ones are really good.
Mm.
Well, the black cherry ones are. The rest of them are meh. The mango ones are horrible.
I like mango.
I do. I like a almost overly ripe mango.
I'm the real oddball out because I love mangoes, but I like them on the green side, and I mix
Oh,
them with soy sauce.
I've been digging the monster mangoes.
Growing up, we had a
Monster
mango
drink.
tree in my backyard. We used to eat tons of them.
we had persimmons.
That's like, I think you used persimmons for early dental work, didn't you? The green
Oh,
one? That was a trick when
We
we
had
were
a
kids is get your little cousin to eat a freaking green persimmon. It's so funny.
oh my
like,
gosh.
we had a kumquat tree when I lived in California.
Oh, there's those here. There's one right around the corner here.
Loquats. We had loquats in Florida. Japanese plum, basically, is what it is.
My home was backed up to the Hawaiian jungle, so we had mangoes, mountain apples, coconuts, avocados, breadfruit, guava, passion fruit, um,
Spam.
papaya. We had everything.
Spam.
Yeah.
Spam.
Spam.
Spam tree.
We had a spam bush. All right,
Fried
so
spam sandwich.
so you guys got cockroaches down below that apparently look like they're eating metal, and a door, and a pile of rocks, and a tunnel.
Well, I say we go check out the door.
You don't think the owl can open it? Are the tokens locked?
While they're looking at the door, I want to keep eyeballing the those monsters that I saw and making sure none of them are coming up after us.
It's a 50-foot climb for them, right?
Yeah, but I want to start shooting them as soon as I can see them trying to come up.
They don't.
But
They don't look too interested in coming up. They look more interested in scurrying out of the light when you shine a light down there, like a cockroach.
Scatter like roaches. I'll investigate this door then.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Where's the general features? So, the walls and ceiling of the mine are stone, either natural or chiseled, like in this area by this door. Unless mentioned otherwise, ceilings are at a height of 20 feet. So it's pretty big in here. You guys are, like, in the back of your head, you're getting, like, whispers and voices in the back of your head. You can't understand what they're saying. They're just it's getting irritating. And
Does it
I'd
get
say,
any worse the closer we get to this door?
no, it's just in general. It's not like doesn't feel like it's coming from anywhere. It's just like the presence in here. Some of you might the characters that already kind of have a little bit of a short temper are on the edge right now. Like, hold that light up here. The kind of short you haven't eaten in like 8 hours. You know that kind of how you get kind of short with your
Need a
with your
Snickers bar.
spouse, or yeah, you need a Snickers bar kind
Oh.
of feeling.
Hangry.
I've got a Snickers Blizzard in the freezer I forgot all about.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
rub it in.
Let's go to. I had a black cherry popsicle. It does nothing like a Snickers. It's a door. Um, so
Is
it's
it
a
the
wood.
same kind of stone door, or is it a wooden door? Or
It is a. A door. So thank you, whoever wrote it. It's a door. Let's
Yep,
call
guys,
it a
it's a door.
iron-bound wood door. It
I
looks
give
like
it
it's
the
in
once
decent
over to
shape.
see if I could see any traps or anything.
Yeah. Hmm. You just seeing if you see traps? Are you?
Investigating it, checking it out.
Give me a an investigation check. Yeah. You're 100% positive that it's not trapped. However, you're just as positive that it's locked from the other side.
This thing might have to be bashed in.
Let's come back to it.
It
Yeah,
is
maybe-
definitely locked.
Looks pretty
Maybe that,
sturdy too. You might be
maybe
able
that other
to. You might be
tunnel-
able to get into it from this side if you kind of take the lock apart a little bit. It'll take you a little while, but you think you might be able to. You know, work on it.
I'm no rogue, but let me put my pirating skills to work.
Let me pray for you, my son.
Little.
Need me to give you a roll?
Yeah, if you could. You don't have thieves' tools, do you?
No.
So what are you using?
What do you
like
want?
a coat hanger? What do you got?
I think I got a crowbar.
A crowbar. Well, a crowbar is going to be is a strength check then, and since you're using a crowbar,
and a hammer.
I'm going to give you advantage as you attempt to smash this door open.
So you want a strength check?
With
With
advantage. Yeah. Athletics if you have it.
I do. Proficient.
Nice.
Well, an 18 is the magic number, and with the blessings of Tempest, you're able to bust the door open. Kaboom! And after dealing with the locked door, you find yourself in a room that's been cut into the rock. So let me open this little room up for you guys. Resting against the walls are racks of pickaxes, sledgehammers, chisels, and other mining tools. And stacked up in the far corner are a half a dozen mine carts. To the left of the door is a desk, upon which lie a number of metal ingots. And that's what you see.
Bring that bag of holding over here. Let's just rake these metal ingots right off.
Yeah, those might come in handy.
What kind of metal is it? Is it pig iron?
Ember goes in and looks around. In the
And check out the ink.
in the in the dark vision that you're using, they all look about the same to you. Like, do you pick one up?
Yes.
So you pick one up, you're like, oh, that one I think's iron. And you pick up another one, it's heavier. You're like, ooh, I think this one's gold. So there's 12 iron ingots and 3 gold ones.
Wow.
And there's enough equipment in here to make a set of smith's tools if anyone is a smith.
So I'm gonna make a ball of flame and set it on my shoulder. Just have it burning on my shoulder so give me some light.
You definitely think that 12 of them are iron and 3 of them are gold now.
Is there anything else in the room?
All the
Besides
pickaxes
anything in the
and
carts?
no, the most of the carts are like laying on their side, you know, like empty.
Now, do these look ancient or they look
Yeah,
recently
they-
used?
No, nothing looks like it's been used in a long, long time. All rusted. Not as bad as the stuff up top, you know, outside. But a lot of the stuff is usable but old and it would need some TLC. So if anyone wants a pickaxe or whatever.
There are some gold and iron ingots. Everything else is useless.
Unless you're a miner, then might be very useful. There is a door, by the way. That's a door.
Is this a door too?
Yeah, and that's a door too. 2 doors.
All right.
You guys
I'll
pick up the ingots?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go into the room and start loading the ingots into the bag of holding.
You taking both iron and gold?
Yeah, might as well take it all, right?
Yeah.
Should give them the Krell to drop on the other ships.
I'll
One
check out
second.
this door, see if it's locked and trapped.
Alright, there you go. I dropped those into the party sheet for you. Which door? Sorry, oh, that one?
Yeah, well, I moved over there.
There's a Tempest.
You want me to do another investigation?
Yeah, please. You don't notice any traps on the door, and it's not locked.
I'll let everybody know this one's unlocked before I open it.
You'll do what? You broke up.
I'll let everybody know it's unlocked before I open it. I'm not going to open it. It didn't seem trapped. I'll check out this door too.
Just open it up. Let's just open.
As you get over to the door, you can see that it's not closed all the way. It's like a little
The
ajar.
first one?
No, the one you're standing in front of now.
Oh, okay.
And this door is made out of iron.
Door number 1 or door number 2, guys? Door number 2's ajar.
Wait, is it a door
Is
or
it a
jar?
door? Yeah.
Let's open the one that's already partially open.
That's the one where I'm standing. I'll carefully push it the rest of the way open, or does it pull?
This door actually pushes in.
Yeah, I'll kind of, slowly push that thing open and look inside.
So beyond it is which looks like a vault. let me open
I don't
the
have
map
dark
up.
vision, so I can't see far. Somebody with light source or something.
I giving you dim light in there.
Maybe a light source on my
There's
shoulder.
2 long trunks on either side of the room which have been opened. Yeah, so the lids are open on these trunks.
Stab him.
Interesting. That's
Mimics.
like, yeah,
It's not a door.
2 open trunks.
It's not a door. Under the water door.
I'll back up and see if anybody else wants to check them out.
He's like, look,
Would a body fit in a trunk?
bunny rabbit. Yes, the body would fit in the trunk.
So I'll go in and look inside one.
So inside one of the trunks,
There's not a ghost magic staff in there, is there?
is empty. That one's empty. You open it up, you're like, like a dust bunny blows around. The chest looks like it's very well made, like a nice chest. But it's like almost 8 feet long. It's not a chest, it's a trunk, so little different, I guess.
I'm gonna check to see if there's a false bottom.
You like start rooting around in it. Give me an investigation check, intelligence. You're like, you're knocking, you're patting it. You don't find anything.
Squall, you looking at the other one?
If you say so.
You poke it first.
Yeah, just take the flat of my axe and slap it.
King! Doesn't attack you. Doesn't stick. I
Alright.
think it might be real.
So at this point, I'm gonna cast light on the boss on the front of my shield. Kind of lean it out over and look down in this thing.
Alright, so inside this one there's a bunch of smith's tools, some mason tools. There's like a small wooden box. It's got like some jewelry drawn on the outside of it. It's got a little latch on it. There's a little small velvet pouch. And that's about it in here.
Here you go, Scuzz, there's your thieves' tools.
Start tossing this stuff out in the floor out there.
So you count 3 sets of smith's tools, 2 sets of mason tools, and inside the little wooden box is a set of jeweler's tools. And inside the small velvet pouch holds 6 banded agates, agaves, and 4 calcendonis. It's like a Italian dessert. A calcendoni. Sounds like an Italian dessert, doesn't it?
Greek, Chalcedony.
Yeah. So some loot. And I'll drop that in the party treasure. Party sheet. Not that one. This one. Stupid me. I always open the thing in front of the thing and put the thing on top of the thing. There you go. More stuffs.
The ship can definitely use smiths and masons tools, especially the smiths tools.
So, bag of holding?
Well, we could just do it that way too.
Or I could just go ahead and plant it right there on the ship's inventory.
Yep. Or when I uh, hit the arrow button, they'll pop in there too. So whatever you want.
Okay, there you go. Yep. Hit the arrow button.
Sell the rest. Cool.
Sell the rest.
Works for me.
Oh, I guess it doesn't stick it on the inventory for him, huh?
Let's see.
Yeah, there
Gotta
it
hit
went.
down.
You gotta hit down to do it. Seems like you should, when you hit it left, it should go away, right? Not down, but 27 gold, worth the junk. And I guess you guys only have one way to go, huh?
Since I was the one that checked it and didn't think it was trap, I'll go ahead and open it, just in case it is trapped.
I'm gonna shine my light on my shield for you there. Old buddy. As I give you a little push to the door.
Is this a push or pull?
It's a push. It opens up against the wall back there. To the right. You see a door to the
All
left
right.
and a door in the back.
I'll check this one to see if it's locked. Look it over, see if there's any visual, easy to see traps.
Give me a perception check. You hear noises coming from the other side of the door. Faint. Very faint. Like a bump and a scrape kind of noise.
Buddy, the shh signal. And point to the door.
Is it locked?
Why did I assume I didn't try to open it if I heard voices on the other side. I don't want to disturb them. But I'll check this one out at the end of the hall too. See if there's any obvious traps or anything.
So, as you guys are investigating, the door opens and out comes. Why can't I move tokens? I can't.
Because
I
they're
can't,
scared of us.
I can't move tokens. Even I can move y'all's tokens. Very, very strange. Something's got my tokens locked. I give you one guess. I mean,
Yeah, I had some weird things like that happen when I was doing some testing on it.
let me try. All right, so out of the door comes
Devon Knight. Devon Knight tokens.
Devon Knight tokens. Two humans that have on their hands, there's been some blades like surgically Freddy Kruegered into their hands as they
It's
come
Wolverine.
dragging their hands out. They're like, yeah, these guys look kind of dead, but not dead, you know. And they attack. And that didn't work so well, huh? So let me put these guys in the combat tracker and try them back on the map and see if they'll move around. Let's see.
I could target those tokens.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
just tokens. They're not NPCs.
Yeah, so
Because
just
they're not
target
out.
in the combat tracker, if you don't mind. So number 1 is the one on Squall, and number 2 is the one on Scuzzer. And we'll just use
Flincing
the
claws.
we'll use the combat tracker. So Ember, you get to go first.
Jump to the other room over there.
Yeah, no, that's my test one. Can you guys move that at all?
No, it's an NPC.
Yeah, well, just curious. I'm
There's
supposed
only
to be able
one
to
on the
move
combat
NPCs.
tracker.
No, there's 2. Oh, I don't have the other one turned on. Sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do we roll initiative or?
Yeah. You didn't?
Nope.
Ember still gets to go first.
Well, that's better than 6.
They're both going on 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get out of the way, but
Did they? So
So I grabbed the flame that's on my shoulder.
they disappeared. I didn't
Throw
do
it.
that. I deleted the 1 token and the other 2 went away. So you smash the guy in the face and he goes down.
And then I'm just gonna move back.
Nystagmus.
Yeah, frostbite.
Hey, what's up, Londell? How you doing, man? And that one didn't resist too much either.
what are those 2 guys doing down here in the dark by themselves?
Yeah, you're not too sure.
Don't ask, don't tell.
With the door locked.
Oh, are they in the service?
But Scuzzer,
Probably Navy.
Oh, spoken like a true Marine.
as you're like over there by that door watching them smash these thralls in the face, the door opens next to you, and you see this guy looking you in the face.
Fuck that.
It's Nystagmus's turn. He only opened the
Oh.
door a little bit, right, to look to see what else out, and you both like see each other, right? You're the only one that could see him right now. Now, Squall sees the door open but can't make out who is in there. Scuzzer, you don't have a light source, do you?
No.
So yeah, the light is shining, but the guy's kind of on an angle from there. So you can see a humanoid shape in the doorway, but you can't make him out like that. And damn it, this sucks. I can't move these tokens around. And his little thingies reach through the door and grab at you instinctively.
Have we tried pulling it from the combat tracker?
Yeah.
Mm.
And you get hit as this thing like grabs a hold of your head. So Squall sees like tentacles jump through the door and grab him by the head and start dragging his head into the doorway. And you can hear this like scream erupting out of his mouth. As
Tentacles like I saw in my dream sleeping with that eyeball shield.
Absolutely.
We got a problem.
As he fails his intelligence check and is just like stunned.
Fuck.
Did you push the door in or pull the door open?
He didn't do anything. The door opened and the guy reached through and grabbed a hold of him. So the door's like, like 2 foot open kinda, and this thing's like on top of his head, and just he's like, you see his legs twitching and his arms twitching, and this thing's like, you can hear his skull cracking a little. Corral.
So is this thing visible at all?
You can see a shape. A humanoid shape in the doorway.
Okay, because I have sharpshooter and I would like to attack it. Am I going to have any additional penalties or?
Not that
So
I
I
would
ignore-
say, yeah. You'd ignore all
Okay.
cover. But you don't have dark vision, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. He is at the edge
I've
of the
got
light, too.
I
He
do
has a
have
light?
my
He has a
light
light
on the
cast,
front
so
of my shield.
he's right at the
Yeah,
edge
Squall's
of the...
got light.
Yeah, so
Squall's
you've
got a 20-foot light.
Yeah, and he's actually in this square over here, so yeah, you can target him. There you go.
All right.
He's actually got a name. Delascus. As you arrow goes ping, 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 ping down the hallway.
Hold on. I'm going to use precision attack on that. So I'm going to add an additional 6.
And that's a hit.
Alrighty.
Ping, 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 pow,
Which-
off the wall and sticks him in the shoulder. Whap.
And then I'm going to make a second attack. I'm also going to use a sharpshooter on that one.
And that's let's see. Oh, that's handy. I didn't realize I could do it that way. That's a miss.
That's going
I-
to miss.
Drug the 5 into the modifier box, and then I redrug that to him.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
absolutely.
adding the 5 into the modifier box this whole time.
Oh.
It hasn't been dragging it. That's a little more convenient.
I'm going to action surge. And I'm going to shoot him again.
All right, see, this guy, now that the arrows have been bouncing and Scuzzer's been kind of flailing around, the door's opened a little bit more, and everybody can see clearly now what that is.
Oh, fun.
And it's got a hold of him in the head. And with that, you're like, oh.
Any effect?
Yeah, you step back a little to kind of, and you stuck your foot in the chest and the lid closed down and it restrains you for 1 round.
Okay, but I can still make my last attack.
Yeah. You just can't. You just can't go nowhere.
Damn.
Damn, what is up with that? I'm gonna do my thing
Superiority
again.
dice again. Wait, what happened?
I'm just ticking them off so that it played them in the chat. Sorry. So it's a
Yeah, but
does a 15 hit.
it's a miss.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn then.
Scuzzer.
I'm stunned, so I can't do anything, correct?
Stun condition.
I'm going to use a card on Scuzzer. Shake it off. Only records which you own can be shared. How come I cannot share?
I think
These
you have
cards.
to open it and then share that,
It is
or
open.
or don't open it and share it. You know, drag the. What's it called?
And shake it off. You may end one of the following conditions: frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, petrified, or stunned.
It doesn't work. No, I'm kidding. Bastard. So you can delete that one.
Okay, gone.
Wait, I didn't. It doesn't say on your turn or anything, so sure, why not? So Scuzzer, I'm deleting stunned on you. You're still grappled by this guy, and you can feel like some pokey things feeling around for a soft spot in your skull.
What do I need to try to break the grapple?
Be like, get off me, bitch.
Yeah,
Athletics
like kick him in the
or
nuts.
a typical grapple check. So probably
I'll
an
give you an
athletics.
athletics. Yeah, I'm proficient there.
Versus,
Athletics or acrobatics?
he rolled an athletic. What do you mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, you can choose which one you want, right?
Oh, they're both +4.
And so you succeed, and that's your action to break free. Or if you have multiple attacks, it's one of your attacks.
Yeah, I've got multi-attack. So then I'll try to stab him.
He
Since
doesn't want to be stabbed.
I can't disengage, right?
No.
So I will target him and try to stab him with the short sword.
All right, hold on a second. So you touched him or hit him with a melee attack.
Correct.
So, like this goop spills out on you, you can go ahead and roll damage.
All right, and he's already injured, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wounded.
Dang, old man.
Uh, So you have contracted a disease. You can't regain hit points, and your hit point maximum decreases by D10 at the start of your turn. Anything else?
That's the end of my turn. You take the grappled off though.
Yeah, gotcha. Squall.
All right, so this thing was trying to vacate, and he hit him with an opportunity attack. Is that? I was reading something and missed Caesar or Scuzzer's last attack there.
He stuck him with a short sword.
Okay, so is he still visible to me
Yeah,
inside the doorway?
yeah, he's got some cover.
And can I tell? I mean, Scuzzer, did you say anything about? I don't know that you've been injured at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm screaming like a little pig, squealing.
Uh, all right, so
And I think I got the clap or something.
Oh,
is
you
that
move
him?
up. Okay.
The arrow
Yeah,
token?
that's him. Yep.
I'm gonna grab Scuzzer and start pulling him this way. So I moved 5, 10 to there. That's 25. Double that. That's 50. 60. Moving back here. And I will bonus action.
Hold on. Scuzzer, do you allow him to drag you?
Sure.
Now, would that provoke? Are we breaking
No.
mechanics?
No, forced movement doesn't provoke an opportunity
Right.
attack.
Yeah, it's not a voluntary movement, so I don't think so. But I don't know.
And are you strong enough to move him?
I'd say if he's not resisting me. I mean, he'd
Well,
have to
you still
resist
gotta
me to.
you still gotta drag his fat ass, right? What does he weigh? What's all your
I
shit?
can lift, push, drag 450 pounds, and I'm only
Well, he does
150.
have
So
2,600 gold pieces on it, so you can't move it. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, I can
See,
lift,
I weigh
push, drag
190.
300 pounds.
So yeah, you can do that at half your movement.
Right, which would put us right there.
Cool.
And I'm
Anything?
going to bonus action. I'm going to bonus action. Let me get back here to my actions tab. Use healing word on him. Which, all right.
Give him a little bit of loving.
Yeah, something.
Do I have any visibility on him?
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to close the door, so he's like reaching to get to the door. He sees his little clammy looking clawy fingers on the door. So yeah, you could shoot him in the arms or something.
All right, I'm going to shoot him in the arms. Dropped a 20. Darn.
But it was a 19 still, though. I mean,
Yeah, I still hit.
Dang.
Am I still restrained from that thing, or is it the
no,
end of his turn?
roll a d6. All right, so it was just a regular crit. If you want to hold. Oh, you already rolled damage. Roll another
already rolled damage.
d8. We'll add that to it. So another 6 to him. I barely got that restrained off before you rolled again.
All right, that'll end my turn.
Squall.
I think at this point I need to continue half my movement. Pulling him would get me to, I don't know, let's say there. I'll move him back to, yeah, wherever. So, yeah, perfect.
He's just got his
And,
arms crossed and he's getting drugged like by his heels. He's like,
yeah, and then I'm going to. Think I got all of us targeted. Scudger, Krill, Eagle Eye. Did not target myself.
that does seem a little
Okay.
broken. Dragging someone out of combat. I think I'm going to do some research on that.
Oh hell, I've used that plenty of times.
It seems broken though, doesn't it?
It does, because I didn't want to move because I didn't
Well,
want
you
to
could
be
have
his
resisted
man.
it then.
Well, no, he didn't want to.
I didn't want to move on my turn because I didn't want to get the attack of opportunity.
Right.
Right.
So dragging someone out is like, I guess, using somebody
But they can
somebody
do it
else's
too. The enemy
move.
can do it just as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this is true. I mean, they could drag each other out of combat, but it seems a little munchkin-y, you know what I mean? But it may be okay. It doesn't come up that much. So Scuzzer again. You're like, well, that was close. Somehow I managed to get out of that without getting
So is
attacked
this,
again.
so this guy's closing the door up there, huh?
Yeah, well, he was. He was like reaching and got an arrow stuck in both of his arms. He's like, "Wee!" Screams out his little tentacles.
All right, then
Blood's
I
like
will.
squirting diseased freaking stuff all over the place.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him with the bonus action. Yeah, I still have him targeted. And I will take a shot at him with the sharpshooter.
He's trying to get the door closed. He's got his face out there now.
Let me see if I can hit him. Here we go.
I mean, it's been less than 12 seconds. Actually, it's
All
been
right.
less than 6 that he's been standing there. You like shoot him in the one of the tentacles. He's like,
Let me roll the damage on him.
and
Oh,
like slinks into it, ricochets, and goes up into his brain, and you see him like his tentacles go, eek, eek, and then he falls over. Thud.
I'll give Squall the high five.
Very nice.
So there are no more enemies on the map. So I'll make it easy on us and delete the mask. Alright, so in this room where you guys just kill the Ithlid, the old mind flayer, you see this room was clearly used as an office at some point, but has since been converted for other purposes. Strange glass vials and jars line the shelves on the walls, filled with bodily fluids and organs. The large desk has been dragged into the center of the room, and a human corpse lies upon it. Its arms have been sliced open, and adamantine claws are being attached to the muscles and ligaments within. Mm. Oh, sorry. Let me unlock the tokens. There you go.
Does Mr. Mindflayer have anything in his pockets? rings.
Let's see. What does Mr. Mindflyer have on him? He should have at least this stuff.
I'm gonna roll for scrolls.
Sorry, let Vex's little table do that. And yeah, he had a breastplate on. There's a brass mug with a little jade inlay on it. There's a piece of jade. There's a dagger with some runes on the side of it. There's a little mess kit. There's a wand. And there's a little flat iron rod with a strange button on one end.
I'm gonna look at the wand.
It's a pokey, pointy stick. Looks like a wand.
Waving around. Do anybody know what this does?
Hey,
Be careful where you're pointing that thing.
Everybody's like ducking.
what's this? What's this rod with the button on it?
Push the button. Let's see.
Make something explode. It's a detonator.
Okay, I push the button.
The iron rod fixes in place.
Immovable rod.
Nice.
Very nice. Now,
I used to work
where's
with him.
that? Where's the immovable rod? He just kind of sat there on a stool all night. Yeah. Hey, where's that? Where's that feathered friend of ours that had no dagger to throw when his, of course, his whip actually worked pretty well. There's a nice dagger here too.
Whipped it up real good, huh?
I'm watching our escape, making sure that something doesn't sneak up on us.
Let's see. Party sheet. I'm gonna ID that wand. You guys haven't ID'd it yet, but you know what a pain in the butt it is to ID stuff later. And there you go. So that's his random Vex loot. Also in this room, you find a number of valuable items. You find 4 more ingots. This time they're adamantine. You also find 2 amethysts, a healer's kit, 3 flasks of oil, and a set of alchemist supplies. And on the desk is a survival mantle. What the hell is that? It's armor.
Like goes over the shoulders. Mantle.
Yeah. It's equivalent to a suit of non-magical half-plate armor and takes just as long to don or doff it. It can't be worn. Oh, a creature wearing a survival mantle can breathe normally in any environment, including a vacuum.
Wow.
It has advantage on saving throws against gases such as those created by Cloud Kill spell, a Stinking Cloud spell, inhaled poisons, and other breath weapons of some dragons.
So it's medium armor then?
Yeah. Medium armor gives you, it's a maximum dex armor, a dex of +2. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Do what, Matacuri?
I was saying I can't wear that and fly.
Really?
That would be kind of weird on your shoulders, right? That would be
Yeah, it's
odd.
all wings and stuff in the way.
All right, so I'm going to drop that in your party loots too. Boom. And then down in the other room, when you well, the door's already open to both of those. So when you look into that other room, you see A room filled with decaying bunk beds and strewn with smashed crates. Oh, sorry. Back up. On the table the guy looks familiar. Like he's been described to you before. And he looks a little bit like Burn, but older.
Burns daddy.
Yeah. Hey, what do we? Oh, we ditched the mom. That's right.
We have a problem though, Scuzzer. You're taking damage every round.
So, have I been told this? Has Squall been told this? Are
Well,
you
it's
starting
been
to stagger around and get weak?
we'll call it 2 rounds have gone by, and he's like, the bleeding's not stopping.
My head hurts.
I'll try a lesser restoration on him. I kind of do a medical check first.
It's a
and see
shaving
if,
cut or something because I rolled 2. You can take 1d10 per round, and you took 2 points of damage. Yeah. So do you give me a medicine check? Excellent. You think it's a disease. Until the disease is cured, the target can't regain hit points, and the target's hit point maximum doesn't decrease, or the maximum hit point decreases by 1d10 at the start of the creature's turns. So he's quickly bleeding out. Well, those 2 weren't so quick, but
and the magic healing from Healing Word earlier didn't help.
no.
I think I need some penicillin.
Does what you call it stop disease?
Lesser restoration does not. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Didn't somebody have a potion of cure disease?
I'm looking through spells and everything I've got right now.
That wand you just found will ultimately cure the disease.
Yeah. No, I got animal friendship, climbing, greater healing, and healing.
Yeah, I don't got nothing.
Wow. I mean, that's
I've
That's
got
a
a
big
welding
deal.
fork.
This is not the game that I have a scroll of Revivify in.
So what do you do your last minute of your life?
I'm gonna search through these alchemical stuff, see if there's anything that can be useful there.
Does anybody have alchemy?
No, but we're going to toss this room quick.
He's like over there, bleeding out. Wounds start appearing on his flesh, and his skin starts peeling back on his fingers, and
I started to like treating with a healer's kit, but now I'm like, nah, I'm not going to touch that shit.
He's like, you look, and he opens his mouth, and blood pours out, and his teeth start rotting, and he's like, oh, my teeth are falling out.
What the fuck?
How long do you think should we roll the damage, or just say in a minute or so you succumb?
I don't see anything that will cure disease. I see detect poison and disease in the spells.
Cure disease is the spell, I believe it's called.
Nope.
Isn't it restoration?
Greater restoration. Undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce a target's exhaustion level by 1 or in the following effects on a target: charmed, petrified, curse, or one effect reducing the
Heal.
target's hit point maximum.
Heal. Cures diseases.
Well, yeah, but there's a lower one than heal. Is it remove?
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's
it's
remove
greater
curse.
restoration.
Wow.
Yep, greater restoration, and that is a level 5 spell that I do not have. But
How about a potion of vitality? That probably would work, right? I'm just curious because I know you guys sold it.
Yeah, cures any disease or poison affecting you.
Drake, would this
and you
inspiration
had it
card
on your
work?
character sheet. What's that?
The inspiration card connections. Is there a paladin in the area?
Is there a handy paladin in the area?
Because for 5 points of his lay on hands, he can heal disease. It says, I may create the NPC myself. So can I create an NPC of a
Wow, the DM may create the
paladin?
NPC or you may create the NPC yourself. Sir Helps a lot? Is that his name?
Sir,
Sir Safe Scuzzer's ass.
Sir Helps a lot?
Justin,
He comes walking in. You called?
Sir, just in time.
Gives you 5 of his paladin. No, he used those all in one shot on somebody earlier, right? I see paladins do that all the time. I used 20 points. I'm like, why would you use all of it? Wouldn't you just save at least 1 for an emergency, right? You're so lucky. Freaking Sven pulls some shit out of his ass and saves Scuzzer. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say that before Elfriend arrives, you take at least 4 more rounds of damage.
Alright, so I'm deleting the card then.
Yep, card's gone, and you take another 28 points of damage, which puts you at what's 28 and 15? 43.
Yeah, 43.
43 wounds. So you're almost falling apart.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going out, mommy. Wait, Sir heals a lot?
Just in time?
He's like got a loincloth and a holy symbol on. I mean, because we didn't really make a whole NPC. All we needed was his cure. That's funny though about the potion of vitality.
When did we have that?
You guys sold it for 25,000
That
gold
was
pieces. That's where you got all your money.
Holy
expensive
shit.
one.
Oh yeah, that's the one I put on my character sheet and said, you know what, we'll just sell it.
Yeah.
I
And it could have
didn't know how
saved
much
you.
it was.
And it could have saved you.
Next time we'll just keep that shit.
So, I think you might rethink your tactics if you guys come across another one of those things. Whatever it was, you don't know. We just beat the shit out of it. We don't know what it was.
He could have
Everybody
just
give
wandered around as
me
a mutant with us.
an intelligence check. Just a straight
Would
up
we have
intelligence
known
check.
if he turned into a mute?
No, you got. Well, he was mutating. You could see him like.
I was gonna say there's just no difference before and after.
Right. So Ember again goes. You know, was it Ember that figured out the locks on the crash, the door panel to open the doors in the crash? You're
Yeah.
like
Which
looking at
ones,
this
perhaps?
guy's little tentacles right on his face, and you think that they could press all of them. You think that this guy might have been on that boat or
Cut.
vessel or something.
All right.
So there may
Thanks,
be more of
Sir
these
Just in
suckers
Time.
around.
He's like, not a problem, and he runs out the door. Da 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 da.
And,
I hope we see that guy again.
He should be a reoccurring thing.
You know, would this have worked too? What if we would have just let you die? And then I cast Revivify on you. You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
Depends on how the
Cure the
the
disease.
DM rules that if you're revived and you're diseased, you're still diseased.
Right. Right.
Which I think is the way 5e is written. Same as
If I'd
poison.
known he was going to come back as a mutant, we could have just had him come with us.
Right? You could have got a little leash. Say, come on, boy. Hey, you guys. That's all he knows how to say.
Maybe I would have had the Wolverine claws.
You could have. There's some adamantium down there too. You could have got him. I never say it right. Adamantine. All right. So, do you guys take a long rest?
And we're going to have to.
I definitely need one.
All right. Let me.
Are these beds usable?
I mean, the mattresses might still be. I mean, you could probably make something to lay on, but I wouldn't get on the bunk. It's about a century since it's been used.
Okay, I didn't know if they were using these or not.
No,
That doesn't buy a squiddy guy.
those things were just
Yeah,
standing
there's a
around
table
in
right
here.
here.
There is a table. You could just scooch off Burns' dad and.
Is he dead? Dead?
Oh yeah, he's
Dead.
He's like.
I think his
So
body
let's
parts
see.
are in a jar.
So should we take this thing's head back since none of us probably know what the hell this is? Show it to somebody.
I ain't touching that motherfucker.
Well, as you guys like get a long or a short rest. With Bless still on you, you bastards. Oh, the voyage failed. You all freaking make it. Even if I take Bless off of... Oh no, Krell would have failed. And Squall. Oh wait. Yeah, Squall would have failed, and Krell... I mean, I shouldn't say would have failed. Did fail. All right, so everybody else gets a short rest except for those two.
So, no, that doesn't work. Add your Constitution modifier to your next attack roll, skill check, or ability check. That was a saving throw, wasn't it?
So I'll give you other guys. Oh, wait, was I supposed to give Scuzzer one? Who did I say failed? Krell and Squall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and Ember gets one too. And let's see, on a failed save, the creature gains no benefit from the rest and gains short-term madness.
And what was it that we failed?
Here, let me, maddening presence. Something is unnaturally sinister about these mines. The Kalashite colony dug too deep and uncovered something that causes you guys to go insane. That's why.
The voices.
We're
Yeah,
in
the
Moria.
voices. Each time a
Yep,
creature
Moria.
takes a short or long rest in the mines, they must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature gains no benefit from the rest and gains short-term madness. These effects accumulate.
I say
So
we get the hell out of here.
if you fail it again, you get long-term, and if you fail it again, you get indefinite. So,
Yeah,
but
maybe we're
I'm
not
gonna
supposed to be
give
here
you
yet.
guys each the table to roll on. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
Crow on a cracker. Crow on a cracker.
Yeah. So, I think you guys kind of push these guys out the front door, right?
Yeah, let's get out
the
of
hell
here.
out of here.
Oh yeah.
So, as you guys get down towards the bottom of the hill, Squall trips and skins his knee for 1 point of damage. And you're no longer paralyzed. I guess you guys were just dragging him again. And the character begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech or spellcasting until when? You know, a little
How is
help
this
here.
different than normal?
The normal what?
My
Oh.
normal speech.
His
Caw-caw.
normal speech.
You should say it with more humor in the voice. All right, so
Well,
eventually
how long is short term?
Yeah, it doesn't really. Oh, maybe it does say.
Looks like short-term madness lasts 1d10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So there you go. By the time you guys get outside, they're gooder. They're gooder. And now you know why the mines caved in.
We're gonna bury the door again.
Yeah, put the rocks back.
So Nastagos reaches over, picks up that funny looking rock, and goes.
Put a little sign that says "Do not enter." That'll solve it forever.
He puts some moss around it. There, it doesn't.
Dragons be there.
It's like that Simpsons episode where the caretaker puts the sign by the well up next to the school, so kids don't fall down.
All right, so you guys are. By the time you get down in the mine and everything, well, you guys. It's probably like noon, right? So Fishbach, spend the night, head over the mountain in the morning, or do you guys want to? I mean, you can keep going up the mountain this way and maybe save some time by cutting
If we
through.
go back to Fishbach, we're going to meet that lady again.
Yeah, she's going to want to go with us.
That's not such a bad thing.
Yeah, we can reunite her with her son.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
If we
I
run out
think we
of
should
food
go
in the
back to Zim.
mountains, we could
You
just,
can you could go
know,
back and tell her you found her
Donner
husband
party.
too, right?
Donner
Hey,
party.
You're,
Donner
Yeah,
party
we
of
found
5.
her.
we found your husband
Found
too.
your old
It's a
man.
great day. He's Wolverine. He's just not alive yet.
Yeah, we'll head back and rest there, and then go the next day.
Cool. Well, that's a good spot to stop, right? So those of you who haven't picked a magical item, you need to do so by next week, and let me know, and I'll put it on your character sheet.
So are we leveling up for next week?
No, sir. You guys just leveled. This is a 1 to like 8 level. If you level every session, then you'd be like 20th level before you guys even get to the bad guy. Yeah, that's it. We're good. So let's say bye to the stream. Bye, stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Drake.
Thank you.
Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you.
Jingo, you can
Yeah,
go to
thank you.
sleep now. I know you're falling asleep over there, so it's okay. You can go to sleep now. It's getting past your bedtime.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Sir Pillsbury Doughboy. That's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.